Beneath the gray-blue skies of the United Kingdom, a quiet revolution is taking shape. Not in battlefields or laboratories, but on water. Here, sunlight dances across endless mirrors floating on reservoirs, silently generating power. It's not just engineering, it's poetry in motion. A nation once powered by coal and oil is now turning its lakes into living grids of clean energy. From shimmering panels over London's waters to vast solar plains that stretch beyond the horizon, Britain is reinventing how light itself becomes life. But these floating marvels aren't just about sustainability. They're proof of human imagination defying limits. Before we begin, tell me, where are you watching from? And could you ever imagine an ocean of solar panels powering your city? Drop your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe, because what's happening across the UK will leave you shocked. Back in Index Pointing Right, let's explore these 7 most unbelievable floating solar farm projects that are years ahead of their time. At the edge of London's skyline lies a site that shatters expectations. The Queen Elizabeth II Reservoir Floating Solar Farm. Built by Thames Water and Lightsource BP, this isn't just a collection of panels, it's a floating city of light. Over 23,000 solar panels stretch across the reservoir's calm surface, quietly producing enough electricity to power thousands of homes. The panels move gently with the waves, cooled by the water beneath, which increases their efficiency. The design saves precious land while reducing evaporation. A perfect marriage of technology and nature. From air, it looks like a mirror to the sky, one that doesn't just reflect sunlight but captures it. Here, Britain found a way to turn still water into a living source of energy. This is more than innovation. It's the dawn of a new relationship between earth, water, and light. But that's only the beginning. Further east, near the quiet coast of Kent, rises a project so massive it can be seen from the clouds, the Cleve Hill Solar Park. Developed by Hive Energy and Quinbrook Infrastructure Partners, this is Britain's largest solar farm. Spread across 900 acres, it delivers an astonishing 350 megawatts of clean energy, enough to power 90,000 homes. Rows upon rows of sleek panels stretch to the horizon, their angles shifting to follow the sun's journey across the sky. But what makes Cleve Hill truly futuristic is its integration with large-scale battery storage. It doesn't just generate energy, it keeps it alive even when the skies go dark. Critics once said Britain's weather wasn't made for solar. Cleve Hill proved that sunlight is never wasted, only waiting to be used wisely. It's not a farm, it's a field of light, breathing power into an entire generation. Head north to Cheshire, where a different kind of revolution hums quietly between industrial towers, the Shotwick Solar Farm. Built by WeLink Energy and Compton Group, it's Europe's largest private wire solar site, designed to directly power Shotton Paper Mill, one of the UK's biggest industrial facilities. Here, solar power doesn't just feed homes, it fuels industry. The farm's 72 megawatt capacity replaces fossil energy, cutting emissions while keeping production alive. Massive machinery runs not on smoke or flame, but pure sunlight. The connection between the farm and the mill bypasses the public grid, creating one of the most efficient power systems in Europe. It's the future of sustainable manufacturing, where steel, paper, and sunlight coexist in perfect rhythm. Standing here, you realize the message is simple. Green power doesn't slow progress, it accelerates it. But wait until you see what East Yorkshire has done. Stretching across the coastal plains, the East Yorkshire Solar Farm glows like a sea of mirrors at sunrise. Developed by Solar2 and Luminous Energy, it represents the next evolution. Solar farms that float naturally on water bodies. Panels mounted on buoyant pontoons move gracefully with the tide, capturing every ray of light. The cooling effect of the water increases efficiency by up to 15%, while local wildlife continues to thrive below. It's renewable energy that doesn't demand sacrifice, only imagination. From above, the landscape looks surreal. Sunlight dancing on endless ripples of blue and silver. It's quiet, clean, and profoundly beautiful. Proof that technology can live in harmony with nature. East Yorkshire's floating fields aren't just generating power. They're rewriting the definition of what a solar farm can be. But if you think the UK's solar vision stops at its borders, think again. Thousands of kilometers away, across deserts and oceans, a cable is being laid, one that could change everything. The Xilinx Morocco UK power project is one of the boldest energy plans in human history. Developed by Xilinx Ltd, it will transmit 3.6 gigawatts of solar and wind energy from Morocco's Sahara Desert to the United Kingdom through 3,800 kilometers of undersea cable, the longest ever built. When complete, it will provide 8% of Britain's total electricity demand, enough to power 7 million homes. It's a connection that transcends geography, bringing sunlight from African sands to British sockets. A global partnership that turns two nations into one energy ecosystem. This isn't just engineering, it's vision. The day it switches on, Britain will literally run on African sunshine. It's the cleanest definition of globalization, energy without borders. But to balance such massive shifts, Britain needed stability. And that's where the next giant enters. Rising like a cathedral of steel along the Somerset coast stands Hinkley Point C nuclear power station. Developed by EDF Energy, this is one of the most advanced nuclear facilities ever constructed in Europe. Its 2 reactors will generate 3.2 gigawatts of power, enough to light up 6 million homes. Though nuclear, its mission is deeply green, to stabilize the grid when solar and wind can't. It's the backbone that supports Britain's renewable ambitions. Thousands of workers, engineers, and scientists have turned concrete and uranium into one of the world's most sophisticated power sources. Hinkley Point C symbolizes Britain's balanced approach, clean energy where possible and reliable energy where necessary. It's not a contradiction. It's cooperation between the forces that power modern civilization. In the hum of its turbines, you can almost hear the heartbeat of the nation's energy future. But how far can this technology go? To answer that, scientists turned to data, and what they found was astonishing. The UK Floating Solar Potential Study, conducted by the Environmental Change Institute, revealed that if just 10% of Britain's reservoirs hosted floating solar systems, the country could add over 10 gigawatts of clean capacity. That's enough to power millions of homes, without taking up a single acre of land. It proved that floating solar isn't a niche idea, it's a national opportunity. The findings inspired local councils, private investors, and global energy firms to rethink what's possible. Every lake, quarry, and reservoir suddenly became a potential power source. It was the moment Britain realized the future of solar doesn't lie in deserts, but on water. From that realization came a wave of innovation, turning maps of blue into maps of gold. Beneath calm waters and cloudy skies, the United Kingdom has redefined what solar power means. From floating farms to global power links, from industrial rebirths to scientific breakthroughs, this is a nation turning its past into a brighter tomorrow. What once was coal country is now a kingdom of light. Reservoirs once meant for survival now hum with the power of the sun. This isn't the story of machines. It's the story of human ambition. Which of these technologies shocked you the most? Tell us in the comments. Your voice matters. If you enjoyed this journey into the future, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because the next energy revolution might already be floating just beyond the horizon.